This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, let's wait for a few more minutes. Let's others join. We'll start the demo session. Hope my voice is loud and clear, right?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, hi everyone. Hope everyone doing good. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today, this is Python with Selenium demo session. Let me quickly introduce myself. I am Pawan Kumar and I am your trainer from Isha Training Solutions from with Selenium and Python background. I have overall 8.5 years of experience in software testing, especially in automation using UFT, Tosca, Python with Selenium, Python with Java, Cucumber, etc. Also, I have development background in Python as well. So today session, I'm going to quickly tell you about what we are going to tell you in this course, and of course what you will achieve after end of this course, and you will get the certification as well. Let me quickly share my screen. Everyone can see my screen, right?
Yes, Pawan.
Yes, yeah. Today we are going to start Python with Selenium demo. Let's get started. This is the slide opening starting slide. Kickstart your test automation journey with Python and Selenium. Today agenda is like introduction and goals of the course, means what we are going to teach in this course and how it will be beneficial for the testers as a new beginners or any manual testers or automation testers want to upgrade yourself with the Python and Selenium. And next one is what is automation testing. This is very basic, and why Selenium plus Python. We have a lot of tools, right, in automation testing. Why to choose Selenium plus Python, so we'll discuss that as well. In Selenium we'll discuss a little bit about the concepts, common Selenium operators like id, those id, link text, partial link text, like that. After that I'll show you a small demo, how it will run the application, and how it will test, and how it will show the result as well. After that we'll discuss about the career scope and QA. Yeah, so far any doubts?
Hi, sir. This is Nidhi.
Yeah, hi Nidhi.
Sir, we will also learning framework development.
Yes, exactly. Today I'm just explaining demo. In this we are covering robot framework, pytest, pom,
Uh-huh.
page
Sir,
object
from
model.
scratch. Sir,
Yes,
from
from
scratch we will.
yes, from scratch we'll discuss everything. If you
Sir, one more
see,
doubt.
yes, tell me.
Sir, one more doubt. Sir, if we have any requirement and if we have design, so if I learn, if I go through this course, I am able to develop any framework from the scratch, like by understanding the design and these things.
Yes, exactly. First, we will start with the Python basics. First, you want to start with any automation framework. We need some
Mm-hmm.
coding or scripting language, right? So we'll start with the
Mm-hmm.
Python basics, like we can say loops, for loop, while, do while,
Mm-hmm.
like that. After that, conditions as well, if else conditions, those things, variables, functions,
Mm-hmm.
modules, everything. We'll start with that. If you see in our website, you can see all these actually. In
Yeah,
module
yeah.
1 we are introducing Selenium automation testing, everything. After that
Mm-hmm.
refresher, we are giving Python basics. 3 hours means
Mm-hmm.
almost it will be not 3 hours, more than that only. We'll explain everything from scratch, variables,
Yes.
data types, operators, everything. Actually I'll
Okay.
explain those things in the later slide you asked in before. Thanks for asking this. Okay, hope your
Okay.
doubt cleared, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, this is the course overview. Actually I want to explain you about this, right? In this we have around 35 hours of course. In this we have different topics, mainly basics Python to intermediate or advanced, we can say. By slowly learning, we can explore more. After that we'll start with the Selenium basic web driver basic. After that you will know the what is locators, why we use locators, and also DOM structure you have to learn. After that basic things if you learn, after that we'll go with the frameworks like pytest, page object model, robot framework, like that. After that advanced selenium topics like we can say alerts, frame switching frames, how to handle frames, different objects in the website, everything will learn. After that robot framework I already told you, right? In the end we can learn the CI/CD and test management. If you are designing one framework, suppose let's say you have designed one framework with the python for any web app. For that you have to maintain your code, right? Suppose you are a automation tester in your team, you have implemented one framework that you have team of functional team of 5 or 10 members, you have to share them the code or you have to give the application, right, to test. So for that we need CI/CD tools, like you already heard about git, bitbucket, those things you already might heard of it. After that Jenkins, bamboo. Git is for code repository actually. Sorry, whatever code we have implemented or whatever framework we have developed, we can store it in the git. Suppose you are automation tester and in team you are two automation testers, so parallelly you are working on different tasks in real time world, I am saying. So whenever you are working on different tasks, how you manage the code? So in that case we'll go to git or bitbucket. You will push your code and your colleague also will push the code, you can merge it into master data. After that you want to deploy that code into different servers, right? Let's say VM or any server, Heroku or some other thing, any cloud service or like that. If you want to deploy anything, you can integrate with the Jenkins or bamboo. Those are the CI/CD tools, test management tools. This is about the course overview. In this course we are starting from everything basic. What is automation testing, that's what we kept introduction. In introduction we'll tell you about the what is Selenium, what is automation testing, actually why we need to select Selenium with Python itself, we have remaining things. So we'll explain everything in detail, not an issue with that. Let me explain about course overview in every detail. First, we are introduction and setup, right? In this, we are explaining or we are discussing, we are teaching about introduction to Selenium, automation testing, view to Python in detail, not like some 1 or 2 hours like that. We'll tell you in detail for loops, if everything, exceptional handling, file handling. Means if you are designing any automation framework, you have to work with the external files like Excel files, text files or .csv files. Those are the different things, so you have to handle those files as well. We'll explain those as well. In Python we have to deal with functions. Suppose if you want to write any code, piece of code, you have to wrap it in a function to reuse in different parts of. So let me take a pause. If you have any doubts, let me ask. Otherwise, I'll proceed with the next.
Pawan, like for every class, do we need to write running notes or is it
No, no, no.
something
I'll
done?
share at the end of the module. Actually, we have different modules, right? At the end of the module, I'll share the notes actually. Okay. Extra topics also I'll cover.
Fine, Pawan.
Yeah. Anything else, guys? Okay, let me go. Next module is Python basic refresher. As I mentioned already, basic from scratch will start. Variables, what is variables, data types, operators, conditional statements, loops, file handling, functions, exception handling. Already told you, right? Working with JSON, Excel files, CSV files, etc. After that, Selenium WebDriver basic. In this Selenium WebDriver basic is locators actually. If we are
Uh,
going, yes,
Pawan,
yes,
I have a question here regarding this Python basics refresher. Are
yes,
we going to learn this Python basics along with programming or
yes,
coding
yes, exactly. Before starting with
examples?
Selenium, we'll start with the Python basics itself with live examples. We
Yeah,
can write
because
some if
yeah,
loops, for loops. Without that, you can't go with the framework, right? How can you write without that? You can't write. So we'll go with that. We'll practice those. That's why we mentioned it as 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours means easily 3 to 4 days it will be.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Anything else, guys? Free to ask me. Not an issue. Don't hesitate to ask any simple question or, like that. We can start with basics, so you can ask any question. Okay, let me go through the Selenium. Selenium WebDriver basics, right? If you want to automate any web application, we need to learn some basics, not about Selenium. We need to learn about the objects or something. Suppose this is the web app something. This is the input file. Input. This is one object actually. We can call it as this is input box. We can say this is button. Let me open this. I'll show you. This is demo. Yep. So we can see here we have different things, right? We can say this is as button, this is link, we can say link text. Like that we have different objects. We have to learn about these objects. If we want to check the how we can check the objects, simply right click here, go click on inspect. If you click here you can see the DOM. This is the this is we call it as DOM. This is the DOM structure. Simply we can go here, it is highlighting here. If you click here you can select anywhere. If you click here it will selecting here. Okay, these are the different things you have to learn first before going to Selenium. After that you can locate using the locators. We have different locators in Selenium. I'll mention it in later slide. I am on briefly I'm explaining this. After that we can manage browser navigation. Actually if we are clicking on suppose if we have this application, right? Suppose if we are clicking this, it is opening in new tab. So we have to handle this as well. So in that case we can we have to handle browser navigation and interactions as well. After that navigation we have to interact with next browser, right? So we have to manage those as well. After that handling will generally I'm when I logged in I got one alert, right? Let me quickly log out this and relog in. I'll show you. Yeah, this is the alert. Actually we have to handle these Java alerts as well, these alerts. After that we have to as I mentioned advanced frames we have to handle. Windows already mentioned, Windows we have to handle. After that any web application if we are testing we need evidence, right? So that we have to take screenshots and we have to store in a specific location. So that we have to handle screenshots as well and storing. And we have to use weights as well to suppose this website is working fine. Suppose in production or in project website is still in development state, so it is loading some delay. Suppose four objects are loaded, below objects are it is loading taking some time. So in that way in that case we have to use weights. We have two cases, implicit and explicit. Again implicit we can declare across the framework, and explicit mention we in the name itself it is explicit. We can mention where we require. Suppose this object is not loading on time, so we'll keep that explicit wait for this particular object itself. Yeah, after that yeah, headless browser testing as well. As of now we are seeing this browser, right? If we use headless browser, if we run the framework, our framework, it will not open any application. It will run in the background and it will give us the result. That is headless browser testing. We'll discuss that as well. After that we have data driven testing with PyTest. We'll explain about the PyTest framework first. After that writing some functions using Python and using assertions to check whether it is false or whether it is object is available or not. Like that. After that setup and tear down fixture management. Those are advanced topics in PyTest. If I say it now also you don't get it, so I am skipping that. After that again I am mentioning the page object model. Again here I will explain about the introduction of the form. We simply call it as POM model. This is page object model. After that, structuring the test code, how to write that. After that, Selenium advanced topics like working with the drop downs, checkbox, radio buttons. These are the different web elements, actually web objects, we can say. After that, Selenium grid, handling dynamic elements and weights. Suppose in this application, if I click on this, so based on this, let's say it will create one more drop down here. For that, that is dynamic, so we have to handle that as well in real time, so that we can discuss that as well. After that, integration with the Excel for data, we can use the in Python. It is very user friendly, actually. Python, we have lot of open source libraries. We can use a number of libraries, actually. After that, robot framework, this is very advanced topic, and in this we'll explain about the introduction, installing Selenium library. If we want to do this robot framework, we need library for the Python. After that, installing library and set up everything, writing test cases, everything. I am skipping this as well. If I tell in deep also, you won't get it. If you get basics, you will get it. So for any doubts, I am taking pause here.
Hi, Pawan. Do you cover how to create XPaths as well as
Yes, yes, exactly. I'll mention, right, Selenium. Here you can see.
okay, and
Okay, locator
yeah,
types, actually. If you, these are the in depth, I'll explain. This is demo session, so I'm not going into the in detail. I'm just explaining in brief. Okay.
and one more question, can I?
Yes, 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 sure.
We also cover do you have do you cover the page factory model as well?
Sorry,
Do you cover the page factory model?
base factory model. Actually, yes, yes, we can cover.
Yeah,
Yep.
thank you.
Yeah, guys. Any more doubts?
Pawan, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Actually,
Good.
we are asking like the you are just teaching the Python from scratch to like basic to advanced, right?
Yes,
For
yes,
those like someone who doesn't know anything about the programming and like feared about the programming, like I'm
yes,
a manual tester having 4 years of experience, but just want to like the for some reason I have a career gap for 1 in 5 years.
yes,
So that's why I want to learn the, like some new skills and just before going in market.
yes.
Just to add some skill. So what are you thinking like the someone
Yeah,
doesn't know anything about the programming?
let me tell my example itself. I started my career as well in manual tester. Okay, I worked
Okay.
in one project for 1 year as manual tester.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I
Mm-hmm.
learned, that time UFT is very boom, so I learned
Mm-hmm.
UFT. That time I
Mm-hmm.
don't have any knowledge about this Python or coding. I feared more
Mm-hmm.
than you, actually. I am coming from not IT background, or we can say CSE or
Exactly.
IT. I came from electrical
Exactly.
background, actually.
Exactly.
Okay.
So so what are you thinking like
Yeah, yeah,
like
it's, yeah, it's not, I'm saying it's easy, but we need some practice, actually. If you are going
yeah,
through basic,
we'll do whatever you will teach,
yeah,
we'll
yeah,
do
yeah,
try to more
yeah,
and more practice. But
definitely.
what are you
I
thinking
am,
like will that
yes,
be able to we guys are able to crack the interview like interview
yes, yes,
or are you
easily,
guys are also
actually.
preparing for
Yes,
interview
yes,
purpose?
actually, I'm saying, right, I worked as developer as well. I am from manual
Okay.
tester. I'm now working as developer. Let me
Mm-hmm.
quickly show you Python code. uh, if you are familiar with Java, yeah, have you worked with Java anytime?
No, 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 no. I don't know anything about the
Okay,
programming
okay.
there.
Just simply asking why, because if you go for Java, C sharp, anything, you have lot of
Mm-hmm.
syntaxes, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you see
Mm-hmm.
here, if condition, right? If you see any
Mm-hmm.
curly brackets are like that, no, right? Python is
When
all about,
when I was getting the like when I was taking the courses like database ETL testing when I on that time I like go for Python and have watched some video on YouTube
yes,
for Python automation, like so I know a little bit, but I'm
yes.
very scared about the programming actually.
Not an issue. If you start learning no from basics, that will be very easy. uh, Without starting anything, it will be very difficult. You need someone to
Exactly.
guide you, right?
Yeah,
Without
exactly.
knowing something,
That's why
if
we
you
are
know.
here.
Yeah, yes, yes,
That's why
that's
we
good.
are here to
Yes,
get
yes.
some like good
Suppose,
guidance.
yes, yes, suppose if you know Java, you no need to bother to learn about Python or something. Why? Because you know already one language, it will be very easy. So you are
Mhm,
now beginning stage, you are starting with Python. It will be
mhm,
very good for you if you start with this, not only for automation testing. In future you can go
mhm.
for development, or
Or
we
the
have.
machine learning data set, whatever we can go. Yeah.
Yes, yes, machine learning also you can go here. Let
Mhm,
me quickly
mhm,
show you. That is very advanced topic. If you,
mhm,
I'm learning that as well. That is very advanced actually. In that machine learning only you will get, uh, we can say, what we can say, recently we are very familiar with AI, right? Generative
mhm,
AI, everything
mhm,
that will comes under
mhm,
machine learning itself.
mhm.
For everything and anything, basics is important. If you don't know the basics, you can't achieve the top, or
Exactly.
in depth you can't go. So slowly,
Yeah.
don't fear anything. Slowly start with the basics. Okay, if you have any doubts, ask me, contact me through WhatsApp. We have
Sure.
group, right?
Or
You
is
can
there any like if someone having some doubts, so
mm,
so how they can clear their doubts? Like,
you can
is there any?
we have group, right? We have group, right? You can reach out to us in that group after,
Okay, okay, thank
not during the course time, in between. Suppose we are doing it 9 p.m. IST to 10 p.m. IST, right? If you have doubt
you.
in
Okay,
the morning, you can ping me. Whenever I have time or something, I'll check and
okay, that's good.
I'll update you. That's
That's
not
good,
an
brother.
issue. Yeah, that's
That's
what,
good.
right? The training is about. Without guidance and without support, why? With training you can directly go to YouTube and you can check, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good. Thank you.
yeah. Anything else, guys?
Actually, I have one doubt. For
Yes,
this page object model with
yes.
Selenium and
Mm.
advanced Selenium topic and this robot framework, how much time we are going to spend? Can you please?
Here we mentioned, right? Actually basics, if you gone through basics, it will be 5 days. We can say 5 days, right? It will take hardly 5 to 10 days to learn this. But for your experience, you have to try with the different websites or different objects. You have to try on your own. If I keep on telling 10 hours, 20 hours, that's not the point, right? I will guide you and I'll tell you the basics, and in advance I'll tell you. If you are keep on practicing, and if you have any doubts, if you come back to me, I'll tell you. In that way you will get it.
Okay. And is there
Okay.
any live project and all we are going to do?
Yes, yes, in the, yes,
From
yes, in the end we'll do one end-to-end project. We are GitHub, I mentioned, right? Test management and CI/CD.
yes.
We can connect with the Git as well. We'll develop one framework in the end. Okay,
Yeah, that
in
will be
the
good
structured
so
way.
that we can add that project in our resume, right? That will be
Yes,
very good.
exactly. If you don't
Yeah,
know the framework, you can't explain, right? If you know the
yeah.
framework, you can confidently explain, like, I'm working in the project for last 1 year, 2 years, you can say. If they come and
Okay,
ask, you can explain, right?
okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, any more questions?
And this
Feel free
training
to
it will
ask me.
happen for 2 months or
Sorry.
so this training is going to happen for how many days or like how many months?
Yeah, actually it is 35 hours. Based on the topic, it might increase to 40 hours or 45 also. Why? Because we have doubts, and this is basics, right? Basics will take time. Here itself, we are having more time. It will take for Python. I mentioned casually, I mentioned 3 hours, but it might take more that. But ultimately, not the days or hours, right? We need to learn that from basics. If you don't understand and learning for 5 hours, not use.
Okay. And any mock
Yeah,
interview kind of things you are going to schedule or means it will
yeah,
happen?
yeah, that I'll check with my team and I'll let you know that thing. Mock interviews and all. For that point, interview point of view, we'll provide you the interview questions in the end. We'll provide you certification as well. We'll provide you course material as well. At the end of the module, we'll provide you course material for every module.
Okay, and after completing of this course, is
Hmm.
there any assistance we need? Like we are doing some testing from our end after
Yes.
completing of this course, and
Yeah,
if we
that
start.
is completely separate, right? This is mainly this thing. If you need that, you need to check with our team. We'll support that as well. You mean job support, right, during the initial phase, let's say
Not job
3 to 6
support.
months.
In
Hmm.
some places, if I stuck somewhere and I need some one-to-one help or some help
You
only
mean during training itself, right?
after training.
After training,
During job preparation or like during job search, like
Yes.
we are stuck at any point of to help. So are you guys available there at
yes,
that
yes,
time?
we need to check with our team. That is again comes into different picture, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll check with our team. If you have any doubts, check with our team. I'll post you in the group actually. Let me check with our team and we'll give you those details.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank
Pawan, one
Yeah.
more quick question. So,
Yes, yes.
all these recording sessions will be shared every day, or it will be on?
It will
Uh,
be available in our website.
okay, okay.
Lifetime free for you. You can anytime you can come to our website and you can share, watch.
And for example, if I miss any, by chance, any miss any class, like, is there any
Yes,
way to
yes,
attend from the?
yes, yes. Next day itself, you can watch from our website. In our website, will available those videos.
Because my timings are completely different, Pawan.
Yes, yes,
So
I
is
got
this
your point actually. Every video is uploaded to our website, and you can go through the day wise. Actually, there it will be mentioned day one, day two, like that. If you miss anything, you can see that content. And if you have any doubt, you can reach out to me using WhatsApp.
okay? Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Any more questions, guys? Okay. Let me go to next topic.
Nothing from my end.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, next topic. Actually, from initial basic, I am in basic demo. I'll just quickly start with the what is automation testing, why Selenium with Python. Actually, we already discussed it, right? Why we don't require a Java or C like that. Why we go with the Selenium with Python, we can say. Actually, automation testing is a software technique that uses specialized tools to test that particular application, whether we have any bugs, whether it is working according to our functionality, like that. We call it as the automation testing. In automation, this is the automation testing. Why we need automation testing, right? When we are testing any application, in when we are working in any project, if we are doing manual testing, suppose let's say one test case is taking 10 minutes, I'm roughly 15 minutes it is taking. Let's say for one Jira I have 50 test cases, 15 to 10 minutes, 500 minutes, 500 means around 5.5 or 6 hours. So in that it way it is taking more time and more resources. If we use automation, right, it will take within minutes. Suppose we are doing 10 minutes or 15 minutes job, it will take 2 to 3 minutes. Let's say we are saving itself 20-80%, we are saving the time here itself. Also we need less resources, right? For that case we are using the automation testing. In this case, why we need Selenium with Python, right? Here we can see Selenium already we discussed it, right? Why it is open source, it is completely free, anyone can use. If we go with any paid tools like UFT or something, we need license. It is again cost effective, cost based. If we come to Selenium, it is open source and it is cost effective. So obviously companies will go to cost cutting mode, so they will choose open source tools and open source everything, right? In that way they are selecting the Selenium, and Selenium is very powerful tool. And we can see in during the course we can see why will combine with Python. We have Java also, right? If we see Python is very easy to learn, write and maintain. Actually, if you see Java, we have to give braces, curly braces, colons, everything. Python is mainly indent based. Indentation means this one. If I keep like this, it will show the error. So it will mainly depends on the indentation. Not need to give any these braces are like that. It is very minimal code. It is very easy to learn. After that, Selenium already explained, right? Powerful browser automation. That too, this is open source. And community, if we check for the community, it is open source and very huge support. We have plugins and more add-ons actually. In integration also, it is works with all the tools like PyTest, Robot, Allure, Jenkins, everything. As I mentioned, that is the case. Yeah, this is the commons. Yes.
Uh, Pawan, I have a question here. So,
Yes.
in the before slide, you mentioned
Mm.
Selenium as an open source automation framework.
Yes.
Um, how is it different when we use the Selenium in robot framework? Because I have worked in robot framework to
Okay.
automate web applications using Selenium library.
Yes.
There we use the keywords available in the Selenium library, so we use that library. So
Yes.
now your while we work with Python automation, web automation using Python with Selenium, how is it different? Is it a library we call here it, or is
Yes.
it a
Yes.
framework or a
Actually,
tool?
it is library. We can say library in technical term, but it is framework. Actually, even if we consider Selenium also, Selenium is also a not a test tool, right? It is a library, or we can say one application like that. We consider as tool. When we come to robot, we have Selenium is very basic starting, we can say. After that, we have different test PyTest. We are using PyTest framework. We are having annotations to execute the test. Suppose we have three tests, I want to execute based on the priority. Let's say, just go here. Yeah, I have one test case number one, test case two, and test case three. Yes, sorry. Okay. Test case 3. Suppose if I have one production issue, it is mainly dealing with the test case 2. So if I want to run the Selenium, basic Selenium, it will run from the starting. It will run the test case 1, test case 2, and test case 3. So instead of that, if we want to run only whatever we required, in that case we can use the annotations like at the rate, before or after, like that. Using these annotations, we can mention which is priority, or we can say
Yeah,
priority
this comes in the
equal.
framework level, right?
Yes, yes. This comes in the framework level. Selenium is very basic, like how to identify locators, how to. I'll just show you here. If you see driver dot find by element, just we are checking that element. We are operations we are doing, right? If you go advanced level, that's why I mentioned, right? If we go to these frameworks, these are advanced level actually. So if we want to perform any those kind of particular scenarios, we can use those.
Yes,
So,
in a
yeah.
broad way, when we can uh, conclude something like Selenium is a open source automation tool, something
Yes.
like that, right?
Yes.
In a
Yes.
tool
Yes.
perspective,
Yes.
we can talk it about,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
but
Exactly.
not as a library in this context.
Yes. Yes. We can say tool itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, I mentioned, right? We need locators to identify the objects. We have different objects like a radio button, text button, drop down, select keys, like that. For that, we need these locators. We have different seven locators. One ID, name, class name, tag name, link tag, CSS, XPath. Let me show you here. If we go here, inspect. Yeah, here if you see ID, we can see, right? This is the locator. Class, we can see, this is the locator. This is the name. This is the locator available for this particular object. So whatever is available, Based on that we can see, and which is the uniquely identifying, we can select that particular object locator. Based on that locator will explain. So let me quickly show you one example. I'll show you one demo, real-time demo. Let me close this. Let me quickly log out. I'm just closing. Yeah, I'm just what I'm doing here. Let I'm just opening this application. I'm giving the username password here. Here I am after that clicking the login. After that I am selecting one backpack in that application. I am clicking on that again. I am selecting one t-shirt and it will show in the cart. After that it will verify the cart as well, whether the inventory item is available or not. If it is available, it will show product successfully added to the cart. If not, it show like product not found in the list. After that I am keeping one breakpoint here to show that application, otherwise it will quit the browser. Okay, let me quickly run this. It is running now. It will launch the application. It maximize the thing. See, it has already selected this. I told you, right? Labs, backpack and t-shirt, both it is. If I run again, it close the application. Here we can see the Chrome. If I run again, see, it's closed already. If I open, it is opening again this one. Okay, this is the application. You can see. Yeah, this is here. Last slide. If we comes into this demo purpose, mainly you are checking for the career scope, right? Where it is important, whether it is important or not, whether really it is useful in my career. If I want to switch something like that, you can see if you learn Python with Selenium, we have lot of roles we can say. We have STET, automation test engineer, QA engineer, robot framework test engineer, or test framework developer, senior QA engineer. Like that, we have different roles. If we search here also in job market, Selenium with Python jobs. Currently, if you see, this is Naukri portal. I am not doing anything here. 49,600 Selenium with Python job vacancies in July itself, not in the year also. Okay, if we see in the companies also, Infosys, we have TCS, we have Fusion Plus, many companies, EPAM. Okay, in the career perspective, if you want to grow in, we can say from functional tester to or manual tester to automation. If you want to learn not only automation, if you keep on practicing automation for 2 years or 3 years, you can learn the development as well, Python development. For that you need some more deep dive you have to do. So for that you need basics. This is for the career scope point of view. Guys, any doubts in this?
Yeah, yes, Pawan, I have a question here. So recently I have attended an interview regarding this Python with Selenium,
Okay.
and I I observed that they are mainly focusing on this Python coding. Instead,
Yes.
asking the Selenium questions or the framework questions, they are mainly
Yes.
focusing on targeting on the Python basics and Python
Yes.
programming questions. So, how to handle them, Pavan?
Yes. Yes.
Because we
Firstly,
learn, yeah.
yeah, firstly I'll explain why they are asking that. If you go to any project or something, you are not going to develop from scratch, right? If I am not wrong, right? Mainly 90%, 95% we are working on existing frameworks itself. So they don't require any in-depth knowledge on these things. They will require, but mainly they need logic, right? As we mentioned before itself, we need Python basics, not in depth also. If we consider here, if we go here, here we mentioned as well functions we need, variables we need. What variables means, how suppose you have one let's say you have one requirement. You want to automate one requirement, like you have to, user is inputting the some integer as text, not integer. User is giving some number, you don't know whether it is integer or text or something. User is giving one number, you have to tell the percentage of that number. So if you want to do the percentage of that number, first you have to know the which type of variable it is, whether it is int or boolean or something like string. You need to know, right? Those things you have to know. Also functions. Suppose without you know Python logics and everything, you know basics, you don't know functions, how to write functions. Functions is the main concept here. Suppose you developed one code here, you developed one code here, let's say something, you are using it, same code you have to use in the again some later point of view in the same framework. In that case you have to rewrite the again same, suppose it's 5 lines or 10 lines, you have to rewrite the same 10 lines in the next framework, in the same work in the next requirement as well. In that case, if you use some function, if you wrap it in that function, those 10 lines of code, you can simply call it with the function name directly. Okay, those things you need to learn basics. That too, for automation testing they will mainly concentrate on only basics, not in depth they won't go. If they go, they will go with the libraries. We have pandas, those also they will ask very basic. Why? Because pandas we need to work with excel. If you want to use excel, openpy excel or pandas we have to use libraries also. Hope I have answered your query.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, pa. Yeah. We need to mainly concentrate on the practicing part of this Python while
Yes, yes,
working on
exactly, exactly. First,
the sample questions.
yes, yes. After introduction and setup, I'll give you one day or like that to practice this, or session like queries for this real time examples or any issues we can discuss in the later these things in the course content.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, hi Pawan.
Yeah.
Yeah, my question is that being a 4 years of experience, how would will be our course will be helpful for that switching from different technology to Selenium testing?
Yes.
Our course is
Actually,
fully enough. Yeah.
yes, yes. This is enough. Actually, this is enough for fresher to experienced also. If you want to switch the stream, also this is very useful. These days, if you consider the outside market, also nobody is working on the same technology. Why? We are getting lots of tools. Old tools are obsolete, not using anymore. So we have to upskill ourselves and we have to learn the new technologies. And in this case Python is very good. If you see anything, previously people used to say Java. Now everybody saying Python because of data engineering, AI, ML, everything they are talking about Python itself. But this we are talking, we are teaching you from scratch, so not an issue. You can easily cope up with the new technologies. Okay.
Thank you.
Pawan, regarding we are doing what framework or the PyTest framework? Which framework we are going to follow for the project?
Yeah, you can handy with the all the frameworks. That's not depends on the company. They won't mainly prefer about any framework like that. Depends on the project or something like that. If you go for an interview, they will test your Python coding skills, basic only. This is not development, right? So they will test about basic coding skills and basic Selenium with Python. And in depth, if they want to ask about any frameworks, why we are teaching frameworks is, if they are asking anything also, if you know basics, you can handle it. That's not an issue.
No, in this session we are going to use robot framework or PyTest
Both
for the
actually, we are
project.
explaining everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pawan, are
Yeah.
we also getting the daily notes, whatever you are teaching, right? or is
Yes,
there any
yes.
resource like section
I
in
am telling
your
right
in your
after module completion, I'll share
yeah.
the course content actually for every module.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Anything else, guys? Yeah. If no questions, please connect with our team regarding the course and please check with them. And this is a paid course. We'll kind of start with regular sessions from tomorrow itself. So please check with our team. Please join. Okay. Thanks for joining the demo session. Hope it is useful for you. Yep.
You, Pawan.
Yeah. Anything else, guys?
Have a nothing. You have a lovely night.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
joining. Yeah.